What's up, future billionaires? Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to start a social media marketing agency completely from scratch, even if you have $0. Let's jump right into it. So here's my 5-step formula we're going to be covering today in this video, and I'm going to try to make this as fast-paced and value-packed for you as possible, so let's jump right into it. Step 1, build your foundation. Step 2, contact businesses. Step 3, secure clients. Step 4, provide results. And lastly, but not least, step 5, scale this up. Let's do it. So step 1, build your foundations. Here's what you're going to need to start your social media marketing agency. And this is the only thing, a computer. You might argue with me all you want, but this is honestly the only single thing you need and the only thing that I've needed to run my agency whatsoever. And here's what you're going to need to create on said computer. A Facebook account, and you probably already have a Facebook account, by the way. A business Facebook page, a Facebook business manager. And for those last two, you can just look up simply tutorials by Facebook themselves on how to do each of these. It's super easy. And here's what you don't need right away that are really big misconceptions that I personally did when I started out, but I definitely did not need them, at least at the start. You need to worry about making money from this business first, and then after you've made some money, then you can go back and do these things later. There's no reason to waste your time on all of these things until you're making money. Trust me, this is the biggest time waster and probably one of the biggest reasons people fail is because they waste so much time on this and then they run out of money with the other things. And you really, like I said, you don't need any money to start, so don't worry about that. A legal business. You do not need to start a business, in my opinion at least, until you're making at least $3,000 a month, because there's so little risk that a business is going to sue you when you have one client or 0 clients. It's negligible, but obviously you have to take your own risk management into account. I'm not like a legal advisor or anything like that. That's just my personal opinion. And I'm just trying to save you guys as much time and as much money as possible with this video, and save you so many mistakes that I wish I've been saved myself. And you don't need business cards. You don't need a website. You don't need employees. And you literally nothing else that you think you need, you don't need. Trust me, the only thing you need right now, if you have 0 clients, is clients. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. So, second part of building your foundation is know what the heck you're even doing. So you're watching this video right now because you're looking to start a social media marketing agency. So I already assume you know what social media marketing is. And really, in reality, what it is, and you got to think of it more this way, pretty simple. What we're doing is bringing businesses more customers. That's what they actually care about. They don't care if we're doing social media marketing. They don't care about anything like that. Only thing they care about is that we're bringing them more customers. So for me, what I do and what I tell businesses I do is bring businesses more customers with Facebook ads. And why Facebook ads specifically? Well, I don't do posting on social media. That's what I did at the start, and I want to save you guys the mistake there as well. I simplified my business as much as possible, because if your business is simpler, you can scale it much bigger. And that's what this video is meant to do, to save you an enormous amount of time and meant to allow you to build an agency as fast as possible and scale it up to as much as possible in the shortest amount of time. So if you want to do that, you need to keep your agency as simple as possible. It needs to be focused on as few things as possible. And I recommend Facebook ads, number 1, because they have the easiest to work with ad system like on the planet. 2, that's where every single person is on the planet today pretty much. And 3, I'll go back to point number 2, it's where literally everybody is on the planet today. Now, if you look at in the past, people were watching TV, they were listening to the radio, but today Facebook ads is where everybody's at. So why don't we just focus on the one thing where everybody's at? That's why I focus purely on Facebook ads, and that's what this is going to be about. So even though I'm going to show you how to start a social media marketing agency, I prefer you to focus purely on Facebook ads, and that's what most of this video is going to be focused on, but you can still apply this to other parts of social media. The other reason about Facebook, I choose Facebook ads, is because they provide way more results than posting on business pages and stuff like that. If you're posting on business pages, you're going to get 1 to 5% reach of all the people that liked your page, because Facebook is pretty much pay to play now, and you need to focus on Facebook ads, and that's where all of my results come from my clients. And when I did posting for my clients, literally no results came from that. So that's why I focus purely on Facebook ads, because like I said, businesses care about customers. They don't care about social media and what you're doing on social media. If you're bringing them more customers, they will pay you any amount of money. So next thing is preferably even niche it down if you can. And this can be your personal phrase and what you tell businesses or what you tell people that you do. I bring chiropractors more customers with Facebook ads, or I bring gyms more customers with Facebook ads. That's the best possible thing you can do, and that's how you're going to build your foundations. You're going to basically make one of these statements for yourself. So here's exactly what we do. Here's exactly what I do. It's the funnel process. It's super simple. I run Facebook ads. I bring people to a lead form, and then from there they get sent to a thank you page, and that information of that person gets sent to the client, the business, and then the business just calls them up, schedules them for an appointment or whatever they opted in for, and boom, sale is made. Super simple. So in the Facebook ad, I'm going to show you a real life example of this in a second, but in the Facebook ad, we offer something of value for free or a reduced price, like a free assessment or a 1 week free trial or something like that. Then we send them to a lead form, which is actually Facebook built in. So that's why this is super easy. Facebook pretty much does everything for you. This is where you don't really have to spend any money. You capture their name, email, and phone number, and then on the thank you page, you deliver the offer, give immediate gratification, and potentially upsell them on something else, or you upsell them on taking action now. So like you say something like call now and you'll also get this. So here's a real life example of this. This is a Facebook ad that I ran for one of my gym clients, and the offer was a free 7-day pass. And once they click on the thing to apply for their pass, or they click on the video, then a lead form will appear like this. And the reason I'm showing you this right now is so you can understand what this process looks like, because obviously you need to understand what this is so you can explain it to clients. And this is how exactly they get customers. So you have the Facebook ad, you might have a video of the client talking about what makes their gym different or something along those lines. Or it could be like, if it was a gym client, for example, it could be a tour of the gym. Or if it's like a chiropractor, it could be 3 ways to solve migraines naturally or something like that. It can just be really a value-based video about anything. But obviously, it's best if it's something that people are actually interested in. You want to make videos that people actually want to watch. And then at the end of the video, you give the offer, and you can also give the offer in the ad copy, which I mean by ad copy is pretty much the caption up there. And so what happens is when they click on the button down there, then they get sent to a page like this, and this is all Facebook built in, so it automatically has your name, email, and phone number. So the person that clicks on this ad, they don't even have to fill in their own information. All they have to do is press one button, submit. So this could be like, this one says reserve your free 7-day pass. Another one could say like get a free chiropractic assessment or something like that. So from there, it leads them to a thank you page after they've submitted their information, and you can give them directions on what to do next. And you can also add another button there if you want them to do something else, like call the business now. And then from there, once they opt in, once that new lead opts in for your free pass, your free assessment, whatever it is, if you're a dentist, it might be like a free teeth whitening kit with the regular appointment, something like that. Then from there, you set up automatic text messages to go to your client. You can set this up through what's called Zapier. And that's $20 per month, but you can get the first 14 days free, so you can actually get the client before you even have to pay for this, and $20 per month is really nothing. So this is literally the only thing that you have to pay for to start this business, and you don't even have to pay for it at the beginning. It comes with a 14-day trial. So step 2, contact businesses. You can start by making a list, and basically just to explain real quick, these text messages get sent to your client, and then all your client has to do is call them up. Like if it was for a tour, all your client has to do, if it was for a free 7-day pass, all your client has to do is call them up and get them scheduled in for a tour. Simple as that. They come in for the tour, and they come in for this free 7-day pass, and what happens is the client will put the lead's credit card on file, and then they'll get the free 7-day pass. And if they decide to stay with the gym and they don't cancel their thing after the 7 days, they'll be charged for a membership. Super simple, just like a Netflix subscription, like with the free trials and stuff. So here's step 2, contact businesses. Start by making a list of 30 businesses you want to work with, and preferably you start with your own personal network, because these people will be easier to sell. And I want to make this clear that you want to work with top quality businesses with high customer values. And I do not recommend restaurants unless they are chains, because you want to work with businesses that have high margins, that have, it takes kind of a few customers to get a high return, because of the fact that if you're working with a restaurant, you need to bring them like 300 customers. But more than that, most single location restaurants can't really afford a $1,000 to $1,500 per month retainer, and I actually suggest a minimum of $1,000 a month. So I don't recommend going any lower than that. There's no need to. You can charge clients $10,000, $20,000. It doesn't matter. It just matters how much you're bringing them in return. On average, I'd probably recommend most people start at like $1,000 to $1,500. But if you're working with something like car dealerships specifically, you can charge like $5,000, $10,000 because it only takes a couple car sales to get them customers. It just depends on your skill level, how confident you are, and stuff like that. And do not work with startups. Don't work with failing businesses. You want to look for those hidden gem type businesses, those businesses that are like the community staples that not really anybody knows about, but they're like amazing places because maybe they're just an amazing business, but their marketing isn't that good. Those are the best types of businesses to work with because you can absolutely blow their business up. And then from there, all you have to do is start contacting these businesses. Here are a couple methods, and I'll also show you exactly what to say to these businesses to get them to reply to you. So there's a couple methods you can use. You can use Facebook Messenger. You can send them a video message, or you can send them a personal message. This goes back to why you need a Facebook account, other than the fact that you're running Facebook ads, is because obviously you need somewhere to message people. So make your Facebook profile look really clean and just really professional. You can even put a couple posts about cool stuff about business or about social media marketing. Don't like make it salesy or anything, but just make it like high quality informational type stuff. Same thing on LinkedIn, and you can also walk into the businesses. You can cold call them. You can cold email. All of these work. If you're saying cold calls don't work, cold emails don't work, that's BS. All of these methods work. It just comes down to, is your strategy good or not? And if your strategy isn't good, it's not going to work. If your strategy is good, it's going to work. If you're not getting a meeting, at least one meeting every 10 calls or messages you send, then you're doing something wrong and you need to change it. So message number one, I saw you're in wherever you found them. I know Facebook ads, and I'm confident I can bring you more customers. Tell you what, if you're willing to invest $150 in a Facebook ads, I won't charge you. I believe in earning business, not asking for it. Thanks for your response. So there's kind of two strategies you can go with here. And this really just depends on your confidence level. If you're not confident that you can get results yet and you feel like you need more practice with this business model, then I suggest you go ahead and just do a free trial for a business and do it for free for 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever, even up to a month, whatever you decide to do. Just do it for free for a little bit if you don't feel confident. And this is the type of message you can send if you're willing to do this for free. And obviously they need to invest money in the Facebook ads, so that's why you said about $150. I would say about $20 per day is what I'd recommend. And message number two, this is your option if you just want to go paid off the bat. Hey, whatever their name is, I saw your a whatever, and I wanted to reach out. This is the exact script that we made earlier. I'm Billy Wilson, and I help gym owners to get more clients. This is the exact thing that we came up with in the foundations. And then just ask, do you need any help with this? Super, super simple, guys. And then from there, you can just, based on the reply, give a reply back and pretty much just ask for a meeting. Super simple. And keep in mind, you don't have to meet in person or anything like that. You can meet online. You can meet in Skype. I've closed clients completely online. And that's why I said all you need is a computer in this business. And step 3 is to secure clients. So here's the exact thing you're going to do once you get your meeting secured. So once you get in the meeting, you're going to first set the objective of the meeting. You're going to tell them exactly what the goal of this meeting is. Typically, it's to figure out what their biggest challenges are in their business right now. And then from there, if it seems like whatever their challenges in their business seems to fit what I'm offering, then I'll tell you more about what I offer. Does that sound good to you? That's what you can ask them. And just tell them exactly what the objective of the meeting is. Or you could just say something along the lines of, hey, look, I assume that, first you could even ask them why they're here. It doesn't matter which one of these do you really do first. Actually, I would probably do the figure out why they chose to meet with you first. So just ask them simply, what made you do this meeting with me today? Super simple. And you need to lead the meeting. You can't just make this where your client is like interviewing you or something like that. If they want to try to interview you, just tell them and just like tell them what the objective of the meeting is. Just like ignore their question. Tell them what the objective of the meeting is. if they just keep trying to interview you and ask all these questions, just tell them straight up, like, look, I'm sorry if I misled you or anything, but this is not type of an interview thing. This is just to see if we can create a mutual beneficial relationship between our businesses. So I just had a couple questions to ask you to make this super quick and as effective for you as possible. Is that okay with you? And if they say no, then you can just end the meeting. Like, don't feel like you ever have to close a specific client. You need to go in with no attachment to the sale. Now, people say things when you're in a negotiation, you always have to be willing to walk away. Same thing here. You can never feel like you need a client or you'll never get the sale. It sounds funny, but it's definitely true. So from there, you just get to know and understand their business. You just need to ask them a series of questions to understand how their business model works, how they get customers currently, who their ideal customer is, what kind of offers they currently do. Maybe they already do kind of an offer that's an intro offer. You can use that in your Facebook ads. That's perfect. Maybe they do a free estimate offer. Perfect. We can use that in our Facebook ads. Super, super simple. And we need to understand their business so we can understand what their problems are. So then from there, we're going to figure out what their current challenge in their business is. And you can pretty much simply ask them. It's straight up stupid. And then from there, if what you're offering solves their issue, ask them if they would like you to share it with them. And don't just walk in the meeting and be like, tell them about Facebook ads and all this stuff about Facebook ads. They don't care about all the details on Facebook ads. And don't offer them Facebook ads if it's not going to solve their problem. Like if their problem is they have too many customers, but they can't seem to get employees, just end the meeting there. You don't need to offer something that doesn't solve their problem. And plus, they're not going to buy it anyway if it doesn't solve their issue. But if it does solve the issue and they would like it to explain it to them, then you can explain how it works to them and kind of explain it just the way I did at the beginning of this presentation. So from there, you just show them how the system works and you talk it out with them on what it may look like for their business specifically. So you could walk them through the exact pictures that I showed you and some more pictures I can show you in the future. You can be like, in the next couple slides, I'm going to show you what it looks like as far as the Facebook targeting. You can show them we can target these kind of people on Facebook. We can target males, females. We can target people of this specific age based on what you told me of your ideal customer. And then you can say, oh, you told me that you have this special offer. Well, we can do this special offer in the ads and we can bring you these leads and they'll be sent to your phone automatically. And you can pretty much just build out what their Facebook ad is going to look like for their business with them. So now they've pretty much been, they've started to get committed in this and they've started to build this product in their mind of what you're actually offering. And if you're about to take it away from them at the end, then they're going to feel a little bit concerned and they're going to feel a little bit like, oh, I actually need this. If you do it the right way and you explain everything clearly enough. And throughout this meeting, you want to ask them questions to make sure they understand. So you don't just ask like, what do you understand? You got to ask specific questions like, for example, if you tell them like how many customers they can, if you work out a goal of how many customers you want to bring per month, then you just ask them the question like, do you think it's reasonable we would bring X amount of customers per month? And then once they say yes, then you know you've got them. I mean, it's super simple because they pretty much later, if they say that, oh, I'm afraid it will work, well, didn't you just say earlier that you agreed that it would bring you this many customers per month? Super simple. That's why you have to preemptively think about these things. You can practice these meetings with other people. You can practice these meetings in your head. You can make presentations. You can make scripts any way that you want, but I'm giving you the exact structure right here, right now. And from there, you could ask them when they would like to start. Like, just super simple. If they say like a couple of days from now, then when they give up the price, well, they already said they would like to start this day, so it's not going to make sense if they just say a later date now. I mean, pretty much from there, ask them when they would like to start. If they say like a month from now, just ask like, okay, what makes you want to start a month from now? And they'll explain the reason. And if it's a legit reason, that's perfectly fine. You can start a month from now. If it's not a legit reason, you might dig deeper as to why they're really saying that. And maybe they're worried about that it's not going to work, but you just got to figure it out and just be on their side. Sales is not, it's meant to create a mutually beneficial relationship. It's not just to sell them on whatever you're offering. And then lastly, tell them the price and how they can start today. And then lastly, get access to their Facebook page, images, and videos, and make an ad account with them there. You can literally close a client in one single meeting with them and here's the exact structure. This is a huge amount of value to you guys. You might even want to take a screenshot, take a picture of this so you have it for later. All right, so step 4, once you secure the client, and I'll give you a quick tip on the last one, even that's even more beneficial. You can say, when they ask for the price, you can say, well, normally I would charge $2,500 per month for this type of service, for this level of service. But I like working with business owners who are decisive because they typically end up being my best clients. So would you be okay with starting today for $1,500 per month? And we'll lock that in for you if you're wanting to start today. Super simple, because now they're not going to ask for a discount because you already took a huge discount off. And now they're forced to purchase today. Even if they want to start a month from now, they still got to buy it today if they want to get that deal. Step 4, provide results. Implement the exact process I showed you earlier for the business. Generate them leads to set appointments with. And I'm going to show you one more time what this looks like. So let me show you. Here's exactly how I generate clients' results, and here's my marketing process. 1, we know their ideal customer wants, needs, and pain, and we should have asked them in the meeting. And if you didn't ask in the meeting or you didn't get enough information, that's okay. You can come back, set another meeting with them after they've paid, and you can figure out and dive into this deeper and deeper as you wish. 2, then you're going to create an offer that appeals to the ideal customer. So think about in your mind, what would a customer that wants to buy a gym membership want, for example? And then you create whatever that offer is that would appeal to them. 3, you create an ad that captures the customer's attention and hits home with them. So pretend you're someone scrolling down Facebook. What's going to capture your attention? If, let's say, for example, we're just going to focus on people trying to get people into gym memberships. You're looking for a gym membership, or you've considered fitness, or maybe you don't even know you want a gym membership. When you're scrolling on Facebook, what's going to capture your attention and what's going to hit home with you? That's what you need to think about. Funnel, create a funnel that drives customer action. Lucky for you, this is already built into Facebook, so you barely even have to worry about this one. And then 5th, sale. Business must follow up with the lead. So this is not only your job, it's going to be your job to coach the business as well on following up with the leads. The business needs to understand that they still need to call these leads that you bring them, because it's basically people asking for appointments, asking for an offer. But you need to tell the business they need to be able to call these leads up quickly in a timely manner. And if they don't call the leads up, they're just going to be throwing money out the window. That just needs to be clearly explained to them from the beginning. So here's what it actually looks like when you're in the Facebook Ads Manager. And I have lots of more videos that go into more detail on this on my channel. And there's plenty of tutorials by Facebook themselves. So I'm going to keep this quick because, like I said, I want to make this super value packed for you. But here's how you create a lead gen ad. You just go search in Google, Facebook Ads Manager, you set up your account, and this is exactly what it's going to look like. You click the lead generation objective. That's how you're going to get your built-in Facebook lead form that I showed you earlier. And it's going to look exactly like I showed you earlier. If you want to see, actually go back real quick just to show you guys one more time. So this is what it looks like. Facebook ad, lead form, thank you page, and then you can set up the text messages, but that's through a separate software called Zapier, Zapier. So you can look that up separately. So this is how you create your lead gen ad. From there, after you click that objective, you're going to get sent to a page like this where you can choose a lot of the settings of your ad. You'll just have to go through this step by step and thing by thing. And for example, if you're looking to target a specific age or they're interested in certain things, you can type all of these things here. You can browse the features. It's super simple. You put in your the business's address, and you can put a radius around it depending on how far people are willing to drive, everything like that. You can even walk through this with your client if you wanted to. Like, it's that easy. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, but you could easily just ask them the questions to figure out these things. Then from there, after you submit that page, you'll get sent to a final page where you'll be basically making the Facebook ad and exactly what it looks like. It's just like building out a Facebook post, except you get a couple extra features like a button and stuff like that. So you could have your client make a video. It could be in a slideshow. So I really recommend videos or slideshow ads. And by slideshow ads, you could just put pictures in canva.com, and you could put text above it like this and just have like 3 pictures in a slideshow, like free 7-day pass, new gym located at, and then put a picture of the map, and like so it shows people in the local area where it's on the map. Super simple. Usually I like to call out the locations, because when people see an ad in their local area, they're kind of surprised by it and they want to see like what's going on locally and stuff like that. So that's why I have that in there. And this is pretty much exactly what you can make your ad look like. I mean, obviously you just change the offer, you change what it says based on the things that I told you. I got lots of other videos on my channel, like I said, on creating Facebook ads if you need to dive deeper into that. One specifically is even called Facebook Ads Beginner to Expert in one video. It's like 2 hours long, but huge amount of value for you guys. And here's to show just how good this works. This is the exact same gym I've been showing you the examples of. I've been working with them for a little bit over 8 months now, and it's costed them $22,000 in marketing costs to me and to Facebook and Google Ads. Now, you don't have to run Google Ads, but I just do for this client because it's something that I've been experimenting with, and I didn't do Google Ads at the start. I started about 4 months with Facebook Ads, and then we expanded to that, and I increased the price. So the revenue they gained over the next 12 months in return was $175,000. So as you can see, I brought them almost a 10x return on investment. It was like 8x return on investment. That's a huge, enormous return, and this is why you can charge businesses so much to do this for them. And this is pretty much could be like almost a full-time, and this could pretty much be a full-time income in itself. This one client pays me more than my 9-to-5 job did. So step 5, this is where it becomes super easy if you choose a niche. And step 5 is scale, by the way. So if you choose a niche, literally all you have to do is just copy and paste the ads for your clients in other cities. So for example, if I had a gym client and I wanted more gym clients, all I have to do is copy and paste the ad copy, maybe change a couple tweaks and stuff like that. I can have them record a similar video. The video, for example, if you're doing a gym, is like I said, you can, actually I already explained that earlier, but like I said, you can do value-based videos. Like this one is a tour of the gym, something people in the local area would actually want to watch. It's kind of cool, just stuff like that. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be recorded on an iPhone in front of a nice background. Like that's how simple it could be. Or it could be a selfie style gym tour. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy. You can easily reach 6 figures using this method without hiring anyone. That's why this is really scalable. Like I said, we want to make our business as simple as possible. Because making our business as simplified as possible, we can also scale much faster. And it's also simpler for our employees to later on learn how to do what we do. And you should be able to handle 7 clients at $1,500 per month each completely by yourself. Obviously, that's full time. You could probably handle up to 3 if you're doing it part time. And once you're ready to hire people, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is record videos of how you set up stuff for a client. So let's say, for example, you were setting up your ad for the first time for a client. All you do is record a video of that, and you just record videos of everything that you do. And then all you have to do is, once you've created that series of videos, you just give it to your employee or the person that you hired, your contractor, whatever. You give it to that person, and then they pretty much just watch the videos. You pay them to watch the videos. And then once they learn, then they know exactly what you do. They can just replicate it and pretty much, like I said, copy and paste it. Now, if it's the same niche, like I said, you can just copy and paste it. They don't even have to write their own stuff. That's how simple this is. That's how you scale up this business. And I don't know why it says remember there, but step 6, bonus step, enjoy your life. That's how simple it is to build a social media marketing agency. Hope this video presentation helped you out greatly. If you want more content like this about Facebook ads and social media marketing, subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button below. And then lastly, check out other videos on this channel and use the link in the description to get access to my exclusive webinar on how I built a 6-figure Facebook ads agency. That's going to cover a lot of things that weren't covered in this webinar. Now, I mean, if you can think about how valuable this was, you can only imagine how valuable that will be. And guys, I'd like to make my stuff super value packed for you, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you are interested in just diving more in depth on some more things about starting, and you wanted some even more exclusive tips on how I specifically built a 6-figure agency and some of the major strategies that I used, you can use that link down in the description below. But other than that, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.
I've been saying I was rich since I was broke. Yeah. It's a state of mind, you gotta know. Yeah. That it's gonna happen for sure. Had gotta take my time, take it slow.